Hello, this is Alex with Grow How. I've been wanting to show you all how to plant trees, and I have a tree here, but it's in a 1-gallon pot. This is a fig tree. I thought it had died over the winter, but I went out last week and leaves had actually come out. So I'm going to go ahead and plant this, see if I can get it well rooted enough to survive next winter. And I'll be able to go over how to plant a tree. Even though this is smaller, it's the same process I use. Now you'll notice, first of all, the size of the hole is about as deep as the pot, and it's about twice as wide, kind of bowl shaped. That's your first basic thing. As deep as the soil in the pot, twice as wide. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it in the hole. And once I get that pot out of the way, it looks like it's going to be awfully close to level. Keeping in mind that the level on the back of this soil area near the house is actually shallower, or not shallower, but lower down than it is on this front end. It's one of those things I looked at, and I'm not going to solve every problem on this property the next 20 years. This is something I can live with as long as it's not getting in the house. Okay, so I'm going to want to take this out of the pot. I'll set it in. I'll look at it again. Fairly level. What I'm going to do now is one of the significant things. I'm going to push some of the dirt back in here. Ooh. Fortunately, on a tree this size, I don't have to worry about whether it goes in straight or not because, hey, it's so small it doesn't even know what straight is yet. Now, on a larger plant, I'll usually come in and I'll tamp this down with my feet. This one is small enough, my feet really don't get in there very well. So I'm also going to use the handle of the shovel to tamp that in. Now I've got, I'll throw a little bit more soil in there. Now I'm going to take a watering can, although if you're doing a big tree, a hose is a better tool for that. I'm going to fill this hole full of water. Now if you're watching the video closely, you'll notice that that water is draining very quickly. And what was one of the great blessings I have in this soil, because of the rock content, and if you look at the size of the pot and the size of my rock, it's at least a quarter the size of the pot. That's just one rock. But those rocks do provide drainage that allow me to avoid a lot of the problems that other people have. In fact, I've got areas of this property where the property drains to the house, but the soil is so loose, not loose, but it's so well drained, I don't have to worry about that, which is fortunate. See, it's already almost gone. So my rule is you fill it with water once, let it drain, and then you can go ahead and plant. In this case, I filled it twice. Or you can finish planting, I should say. you might also notice I'm actually gonna have to get some soil from somewhere else. I took enough rocks out of this stuff that I don't actually have quite enough soil. Be back in a second. Hey, how's it going? Good, how are you? Not bad. Okay, I've got the soil in where I want it. It's all level. Clear a little bit of that down. I water it again to hit all that topsoil that I added. Again, you'll notice how quickly my my soil, the water drains into it. Very blessed on that one. Okay, now this is a small tree, real easy to do. Small tree, you could call a large bush. I don't know if this is going to survive here. I'll catch on another day and we'll explain the theory of why I planted a borderline plant here, right near the building. And then on the north side of the building nonetheless. And then we'll catch on the next video. Again, this is Alex with GrowHow. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to go ahead and subscribe. That will allow you to, you won't get notified, but you'll be more likely to see it in your feed on your YouTube page. And no harm done there. If you like what you're seeing, that'll just mean you get to choose whether you want to see some more of it. Thank you very much for joining me. Manana.